Have you ever wondered what a coastal city looks like at 4:30 in the morning? While most of us are still fast asleep under our warm blankets, out there where the waves crash against the shore, a brand new day has truly begun. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a completely different world, bustling, full of life, and capturing the most authentic essence of the sea. Last night, the grandparents brought Ram back to Danang to play with Lim, so this morning, my husband and I took the chance to invite his sister and sneak away from the kids to watch the sunrise at the beach. From our house to the beach is about 10 kilometers, which takes about 20 minutes. We left at 4 a.m., and right now it is exactly 4:27 a.m. The sky is still pitch black right now, but surprise, so many elders and locals have been out at the beach since 4 a.m. to exercise and bathe in the sand. For those who don't know, sand bathing, burying yourself in the beach sand, is an incredibly effective natural therapy. It helps detoxify the body, relieves joint and bone pain, and exfoliates for smoother skin. The heat of the sand also helps stimulate blood circulation and relaxes the nervous system. That is why so many older people come out here every single morning. The older folks can bury themselves in the sand for a whole hour for therapy. Have you ever tried this sand bathing therapy? Is there any similar natural relaxation method in your country? Along the coast, I see people burying themselves in the sand, standing and stretching their limbs, or swimming along the long shoreline. Way out there in the distance, do you see those tiny glowing spots? Those are the lights from the boats catching fish and squid overnight. Up on the shore, the sanitation workers are also busy cleaning up the trash, preparing a clean and beautiful beach for the new day. Just over there, you can see a traditional basket boat selling fish and crabs caught overnight. Most of the buyers are just locals, enjoying the early morning beach. They handpick every single one and get them weighed right on the spot. The seafood is just so fresh. That's why it draws such a crowd, even at this early hour. My husband is standing there trying to figure out exactly which angle the sun will rise from. Once he's done looking, he'll blend right into the crowd to take a dip in the ocean too. As for me, I choose to sit right here, watch everyone exercise, and wait for the sunrise. The sky is getting brighter now. Even though there are some dark clouds in the distance, the glowing red sun rising from the corner of the island looks absolutely gorgeous. I will leave a little bit of silence here so everyone can listen to the sound of the ocean waves and feel this morning breeze. As the sky gets clearer, the beach gets more and more crowded. Besides the locals, there are now a lot of tourists and young people taking advantage of waking up early for a morning stroll. Here, there is a very clear sign stating the swimming hours. In the summer, from April to September, you can swim from 4:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. In the winter, from October to March, it's from 5 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. During these time frames, there are always lifeguards on duty along the beach, observing, reminding, and assisting swimmers, so it is extremely safe. Danang Beach has a very gentle slope and fine sand. Along the coast are rows of cool green coconut trees and countless bustling high-rise buildings, hotels, and resorts. It truly lives up to its name as the most beautiful coastal city in the country. The number of tourists pouring in here during the summer is always packed, from early morning until late afternoon. Sitting here watching the sea and breathing in the fresh air truly makes you forget all your worries, guys. I remember when I first moved to Danang, I purposely rented a place near the beach just so I could go for a walk whenever I wanted. Now that we've moved so far away, managing to come here twice a month is already considered a lot. Danang has a lot of tourists who come here to long-term stays, to rest and change their living environment while still enjoying a low cost of living. The number of people coming to work remotely all year round has also increased, which has caused the cost of renting houses in Danang to skyrocket over the past year. I really feel for the locals who have to rent rooms. If they lose their jobs on top of this, the expenses are truly not okay at all. Even though it is a highly touristic beach, this place still retains the culture of a local fishing village. The locals still cast their nets every day, providing fresh fish for the city. Look at these round boats, guys. They are called coracles or basket boats. From afar, they look chubby like soft cotton balls, but they are actually woven very sturdily. Have you ever seen a boat with such a round and cute shape like this? Earlier, I was chatting with two of the fishing boat owners, and they pointed and said, if you want to watch them pulling in the nets, head over there. Up on the road right next to the beach, you can hear the lively aerobics music from the fitness clubs.
One strong crazy bets on me. Back mid-scroll, Armageddon arcade. Walking the world, don't know why. Cosplay cowgirls and numberless chats. We're feeling just fine in our running hats. Walking the wild, I don't know why. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle, I don't mind the grind. I don't mind pretending we don't see Try to unplug, but the feeling's gone. Walking in the wild, walking in the wild. You don't know why, you don't know why, you don't know why. Radio play in the cesspool stream. Oh, running down nightmares that used to be dreams.
That crowd over there must be the net pulling spot. Over here is a row of basket boats. Their backs are beautifully painted with colorful scenes of sea and Danang tourism. Here is the net pulling spot. It looks like they are pulling it rhythmically, but it's actually incredibly heavy and has to be pulled very slowly. A net like this is about 1.5 to 2 kilometers long. Many locals and tourists swimming early also gathered around to watch. However, the net pulled in today didn't catch very many fish. Here is the result, guys. There is incredibly fresh squid, sold right on the spot for $30, $40 for a kilo. The net owners will sort the squid, crabs, and fish and sell them hand to hand directly to customers right on the sand. Ending our morning beach stroll, we moved up to the parking area. Nearby, there's a water tap to wash our feet and brush off the sand before hitting the road. You know, there didn't used to be these water taps here. This platform and the fresh water taps were just recently built by the city. I guess locals and tourists walking around were tracking too much sand onto the sidewalks, so the city set up this foot washing station to keep things convenient and clean. In the distance over there is a running club. The morning workout vibe here is absolutely bustling and full of energy. To be honest, I normally could never wake up to exercise at this hour. Today is a very rare occasion that I dragged myself out onto the street this early in the morning. Look at those towering buildings across the street. It feels like it's been years since I took a stroll down this crowded street. So many high-rises have popped up now. At this rate, in just a few more years, the skyscrapers will probably completely cover this entire coastal road. This is one of the many parking lots in the city for people coming to swim or take a walk on the beach. Right next to it is a freshwater shower and changing area for anyone who just finished swimming. The ticket is only 19 cents per person, which is super cheap and convenient. Standing right in the center of the beach, looking across the street, you see towering hotels built closely together. Driving along the Danang coastal road, I have to admit the scenery is stunning. As for the land prices here, I wouldn't even dare to guess because it is unbelievably expensive. On the way back, we turned into the familiar street where we used to rent a room. Now, this area is much more crowded and bustling. Countless new shops have popped up. If you want to find the old, familiar shops we used to go to, they are nowhere to be found. And to recharge for the morning, we decided to wrap things up with a bowl of crab noodle soup and fish cake noodle soup. If you ever have a chance to visit Danang, you absolutely must try bún chả, fish cake noodle soup. This dish is a very famous, refreshing specialty of central Vietnam. This dish scores high points thanks to its sweet, clear broth simmered from pork bones and fish heads, combined with tomatoes, pumpkin, and cabbage for a natural sweetness. The soul of the dish is the chewy fish cake. They only use the meat of bronze featherback or basa fish, mixed with onions, garlic, pepper, diced pork fat, and a little tapioca starch. After seasoning, it is divided into two parts. One part is steamed and the other is fried to a golden brown. A hearty bowl of fish cake noodle soup like this, with fried fish cakes, pumpkin, and a little green onion sprinkled on top, only costs about $1. $1 for a breakfast fully packed with toppings like this? Do you think this price is expensive or cheap compared to where you live? When eating, I'll squeeze in a wedge of lime. If you eat spicy food, add some minced garlic chili. Then add some pickled onions and carrots. Especially, you cannot forget a little bit of fermented shrimp paste. For foreigners trying this for the first time, the smell might be a bit of a challenge, but for Vietnamese people, it is a magical, indispensable seasoning. In Vietnam, almost all noodle soups, pho, or even banh mi are eaten with a lot of raw herbs and vegetables. Did you know Vietnam is frequently ranked as the country with the lowest obesity rate in the world? Only about 2% of the population. That is not because the country is poor and has nothing to eat, but because our diet is always filled with vegetables and fruits. Our grandparents and parents' generations went through difficult times, lacking meat and fish, but vegetables were always readily available in the home garden or in the forest. Thanks to the tropical monsoon climate favoring agriculture all year round, combined with our wet rice civilization, vegetables have become an essential part of balancing flavors and cooling the body. If you are someone who loves vegetables and a healthy lifestyle, Vietnam is truly a culinary paradise.
Phở hay mua nướng ta?
After finishing a piping hot bowl of noodles, we went over to the corner of the restaurant to pour ourselves some hot tea and plain water to cleanse our palates. I took the chance to pour a glass for my husband, too. A morning waking up early, filling your lungs with the ocean breeze, watching the sunrise, and enjoying a delicious breakfast is truly a perfect start to the weekend. Now, we have to hurry back home. It's 7 a.m. I'm sure the two brothers, Ram and Lim, who stayed home with their grandparents, are all awake by now. Thank you everyone for waking up early and joining our family in today's vlog. If you enjoy these simple experiences, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support the channel. Wishing you all a new day full of energy. Goodbye and see you next time.